y'all, it's your girl Nikki, back with another episode of What Nikki's Watching, and I will be reviewing this season of Love is Blind, season 7 on Netflix. Let's jump right in, episode 1. First off, is Steven black? And I mean, that doesn't really matter when it comes to anything serious, but just for the sake of we watching and we talking, is he black? Because I can't tell, is it like Cajun, Creole black? Because it's giving a little Tony Chachere, or is this a white man that went to the Bahamas and he got a tan? Y'all let me know. But speaking of black, we gonna shout out the black people because we know Love is Blind. Y'all be playing around with the black people, or we have some, and then by the end of the season, we barely got 1 or 2. So let's shout out the black people before they get sent home or wherever. Ashley A, marketing director, 31. Alexandra, 33, producer. We got Ashley W, and she said the W stands for wife, period. And she is a teacher. We got Tyler, 34, a nuclear security officer, and Tyler fine. Side note, I got my Love is Blind notebook. I'm trying to be on theme, y'all. So when y'all see the Love is Blind notebook, we about to read, okay? But yes, picking back up, Tyler fine and a foodie, and he got a dog, so you know he know how to nurture. Tyler. Tim, 32, content strategist. We're going to come back to that. Tamar, 33. He's a video editor and animator. Marissa, 31, a law clerk. And then we got Monica, 36, tech sales. And Ramses, 35, program associate at Reform Nonprofit. Can we give a hand for all the negresses and Negroes, for all the beautiful black people on Love is Blind? Shout out to y'all. Y'all let me know if we need to add Steven on there. Because I don't know. Is it Chachere or is it white man with a tan? Y'all let me know in the comments. Let's get right into it. So, we got the ladies, we got the guys, Nick and Vanessa, they come do the usual. All the women talking about situationships. Don't nobody want to be in no real relationships no more. So now they're here. And don't we know it? We all know we can relate. How many people do you know in our generation or younger that's like, oh, I've never been in a real relationship before, never been in a committed relationship before, because everybody want to text what you doing. So the fact that we're seeing this, it's a reflection of what's going on outside of the pods. So I thought that was interesting. We got my boo, Tyler. My bad. Ashley A, don't fight me. Ashley A's boo, Tyler. I love them. They're hitting it off so great. Did y'all catch how he said, just your voice is calming me down already. Just calming me down. I said, I know, that's right. Let's see. Who else we got? Monica and Jason. Did y'all catch off the bat? He was like, the age gap is a little bit too much for me. Because I think Monica's 36 and he's 29. Meanwhile, on the other side, you got David, 28. And Ashley A, the other Ashley, who is 31, and he was like, oh, what do you feel about me being, she was like, what do you feel about me being younger? And he was like, baby, age ain't nothing but a number. So, I guess it's all tomato, what you feeling. Then we got Nick. What do y'all think about Nick? Dorka. I was like, that's so cute that it's like, he kind of does come off dorky, and you can tell they don't know how to figure him out. On one hand, it's like, is he the dorky punter, or is he this suave, debonair dude? Because they all keep saying he's slick. Is it me? Or am I like, I mean, it was cute or whatever, but they trying to make it seem like he's just the Mac of the year. I'm like, he ain't really say nothing to me that was all that bad or like slick as baby oil or, you know, nothing like that. It just came off as regular, putting your best foot forward, flirting. And I'm like, y'all let me know. But are they deleting footage? Because I'm just not understanding why all the girls are on Hannah, who that's who ends up having a good connection with him. They are on Hannah's neck. Did you break up with Nick yet? Did you break up with Nick yet? Why you still talking to Nick? Why you still talking to Nick? I'm like, whoa. I mean, y'all only been on for 5 minutes. What has Nick said that was so bad that it's like, oh, I don't even know why you still talking to him and da-da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, I want to make sure I'm not the only one. But at least in episode 1, I'm like, y'all are bugging. Like, they are on her head, like, getting rid of Nick. And I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm not seeing it yet. But I'm like, all right. And he is a real estate agent. And you got to have the gift of gab and be able to talk to people and work the room and know different personality types. So I just hate that he's kind of getting this rap to be like, Then you got Hannah. She kind of alludes to putting on a few pounds or being a certain body size and how that affects her dating life. And I wonder if that has something to do with like race and culture, because I know not all, so of course generalities, but for the most part, usually in your black and brown communities, curves are celebrated, hips, booty, all of that, versus in your more Anglo-Saxon leaning cultures, the European standard of beauty usually, exalts a more leaner, body type. So I'm wondering if that's what the problem is, because she kind of alluded to that. And I think, as we see in the episode, I hate to say it, but Hannah's coming off a little insecure. It's giving you feel a way about your body, and you feel a way about how you show up in the world, and probably due to past traumas and things like that. And it's like you're taking it out or projecting it on Nick. At least what I'm seeing in this first episode. Because I'm not understanding why you even are letting these other women get in your ear to this point, and this man has not even said anything that bad. But once again, I'm like, but Hannah is giving projecting. But then we get to my girl, Brittany. Hey, when it comes to cooking, Brittany said, get somebody else to do it. Paying bills, get somebody else to do it. Being anything other than a trophy wife, get somebody else to do it. I love Brittany. You ain't gotta like it, nor do you have to agree with it. But one thing we will do, you gotta respect it. Brittany standing on business. Is it me, or is Brittany giving Shira 7 trapped in a white woman's body? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is giving Shira 7 in a white woman beach blonde body. But you gotta respect it. She knows what she wants. She's not settling. And she said it's gonna be this or it's not. She's very clear on who she is. She said, I'm a trophy wife. When old boy said, what colors do you not look at? She said, honestly, I just look good in everything. Period, Brittany. Period. And that is the mantra for the week. Brittany, come on. It's giving everything you would expect for like the Barbie, prissy, influencer, kind of trophy wife vibe. Brittany's like, Usually women will go out of their way to like, oh, I'm not like that. Brittany said, yeah, and is. So you paying or not? She said her roster is usually rock stars and athletes, which is why she says she is single. She's been, chasing fun, which is real. And now she said, I'm ready to settle down. She said, what do you think about 50-50? Which, side note, let's get to it. Her and Leo have a connection. So Leo has a connection with Hannah, and then he also has a connection with Brittany. Meanwhile, Hannah has the connection with Leo, and then also Nick, even though she letting the other girls bully her into acting like she don't like Nick, because it must be some missing footage. Because once again, I didn't know, when did Nick become this slick back daddy that they swear they got to protect her from? But anywho, back to Brittany and Leo. Leo, for somebody who says he came into money, comes from this rich art dealing family, it was bestowed upon him so early, he got all his inheritance, it does well, he got all this money. For somebody who don't want nobody to know he got money, you sure don't shut up about this money. At this point, I said we need a drinking game for every time Leo bring up his money, inheritance, art dealing, people trying to take his money. I'm like, bro, nobody was asking. You keep showing it, letting people try to Rolex and all. Don't do that. Anywho, then him and Brittany get into it, and she's like, yeah, what do you think about 50-50? And he's like, well, I don't feel comfortable, paying for everything, but I also don't want to do, wouldn't do 50-50. And I'm like, if this was an everyday, hardworking man, even a man that makes 6 figures, well off, I'd be like, okay, I'm not about to argue with people on the 50-50, because I know how y'all like to tussle on the internet. But I almost called him, dude, how you talking about you just so well off? It's giving the implication that you're rich. And yet you're talking about, oh, I don't know, and get the when they talk about 50-50. I'm just like, okay, but you got all this money that you won't shut up about. Side eye. But did y'all, how she clocked all the other dudes' tea and said, oh, all the other guys were a hard 50-50, so I'll take it. I was weak. But anywho, oh, and then by the end of the episode, the girls have succeeded in finally practically bullying Hannah into breaking things off with Nick. I feel so bad. So heartbroken. Girl, what? Like, what? And then as soon as she gets back to the quarters and finds out that now Britt and Leo got something going on, now all of a sudden you got regrets. Is it regrets? Or is it that insecurity projected? Now you feel like you got calm. So it's like, oh, let me run back to the safe dude. Don't do it. It's giving Jared, Ayana, and Mallory. It never works when y'all spin the block after y'all let that person down and then y'all find out something and now y'all want to run back. It never works. Nick, love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself, King? No, absolutely not. So I guess we gonna see what's gonna happen, because now all of a sudden she got regrets.